Hello folks, it's NBZ here, and with the Switch release of Stardew Valley, I thought, I should probably pick up the game again, and I fell into a hole yesterday and played a bunch of hours, but I thought it would also be cool for people who've just started the game to take a look at what you can end up doing with the game. So I'm going to wander around my world for maybe a couple days here, and let's take a look at my farm in Stardew Valley. Because I spent a lot of hours playing this game last year. As you can see, it says 64 on my clock here. I think my Steam account says something like 72, and I have quite a bit of money. Definitely not as much money as you can have in this game. There are certain items which cost even more than that, as I was discovering yesterday and seeing some of the updates they'd put out over the last couple of months or so, or maybe like end of last year. Anyway, this is my character, it's MBZ. I've got Mickey Mouse ears on, which I got yesterday from somewhere. And I got a bunch of things on my list that I got to do. I'm married to this girl here, Leia. She's very nice. She's pregnant, apparently, so I have to wait for a child to come. Oh boy, it is wonderful, of course. This house is a lot nicer than the old cabin. And you can, if you press A, I guess I can't do it right now. Sometimes the game's a little glitchy with stuff like that. I should be able to, like, hug her or whatever, but it's not letting me do that. One thing I can't... Oh no, did I... Oh, I'm just realizing something. Oh my god, you guys. So, the other day I went into the mines and I accidentally died. I'd stayed out too late and it was bad. And I lost 3 items from my backpack. I think one of the items I lost might have been the salads that I give her every day because her favorite food is salad. And I got a bunch. Oh no. Okay, well, I'll be able to go and get some salads from... the bar later on, so it's fine. This is my farm. It's cool. I got sunflowers over here. Sunflowers and different flowers influence the type of honey you get, or the type of stuff you get from bees in these little areas. So that's why those are planted there, and I haven't pulled them up or anything. Down here, I got a bunch of cranberries, eggplants, grapes. All of these are at the moment not gonna be very useful because I'm on the last day of the month, as you can see, and that means that I'm essentially getting ready for winter. I've got all my hay ready inside for my animals, and that's what we're dealing with right now. It's about to turn into winter, so all the preparations have to be made. But what I do want to do is make sure I let all my animals outside. If you accidentally keep all your animals inside and have hay, they'll just eat the hay, and that will be bad because it will influence the amount of food that you have. It's better to let them outside and eat the stuff outside. So let's pop these eggs to be refined into mayonnaise. Fantastic. And I'm going to jump my horse. The horse is really great. You don't need to give it any upkeep or anything. It just stays alive the whole time. It's a wonderful thing. Alright, I have this one fruit-bearing tree here. I need to get more of those, but I was afraid to do so because if they don't grow for a full month, then they die apparently, or just don't work. And the problem is that I was coming up on winter, so I couldn't do a full month, which was bad. Anyway, I got other animals in this area. This is a bit small, this barn. I'm thinking of upgrading it during winter, because it feels a bit cramped for the amount of animals I have here. Anyway, let's milk these cows. I have, what, 5 cows, I think? Damn it. There we go. Get you. And finally, you. There's 1 sheep that needs to be sheared, and I've got 2 goats. One's a young goat. One's... God damn it. Come on, Super Bar. This goat is called Super Bar 411, so there you go. I have a sheep named after Nick. There are some really dumb names I've given these animals as well. Let's cut my wool. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Let them all out into their tiny little space. It feels so bad. This space is like way smaller than what the chickens have, and yet these like fully grown animals. I'm a bad farmer. I need to fix that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this milk into cheese. Which, if you know me, you know I fucking hate cheese, but that's... If you play this game, you're going to be making a lot of it because it's very important for the economy. As you like level up and stuff, you can see my skills here. When I went down the farming path, I chose artisan as my final stage, which means that I get 40% more money for wines, cheeses, oils, all that kind of stuff. So that's why I've heavily invested in that stuff, and it's very useful. It makes life a whole lot easier. So, okay, it doesn't look like I can do either of those right now. So yeah, I've got these machines. I can't remember what they're called. Let's have a look. They're down here somewhere. No, it's not there. These ones, crystallarium. So you basically put any gem inside, and it will just keep making them. So I've made these with the intention of trying to make a diamond farm. The inspiration was that I saw this one guy who had a farm which was just like hundreds of these, and they were just producing diamonds constantly, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing, I need to do that. So I've started on it. It'll take a long time because they're very expensive. Okay, I'm going to take out 4 honeys, and let's take out some normal grapes to fill up my wine barrels here. So I'm going to take out the wine and then put the honey in. That'll bring me some mead, and then we'll take out the beer up here, put in some grapes for some more wine. So there's a lot of stages in the process. There's even more stages that have been added since I last played, because when I started off yesterday, I didn't realize, or I hadn't actually got the full expansion to my house yet. So now in the basement area, I can go downstairs, and there's this place where you can take your wines and age them, so they get aged even longer, and when they get to purple star level, they are super, super expensive. I also saw yesterday that there is the ability to, if you want, go ahead and oh my god, my brain just died. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I saw that starfish, not starfish, is that what they're called? Starfruit? There's a starfruit. Let's see if I can hug my wife. I just want to say I appreciate all the heart. Yeah, I do so much. There you go. All right, there you go. That's nice. So yeah, starfruit I discovered make ridiculous prices in the wine, so I'm gonna go off and buy a bunch of starfruit today, hopefully, and that will help us. So what have we got to deal with here? Okay, I want the geode, so I need to go into town to get that sorted. Got 3 diamonds that I'm gonna actually keep with me, because actually, yeah, one of them might be useful for a present for someone. People tend to like diamonds a lot as presents, but for now I'm not going to deal with that because I don't have a chart up. I like having a nice chart alongside me, so I can remind myself of who likes what. This is my kind of present chest. I've just started making some new chests. I should probably change the color. So yeah, all these colored chests and stuff is all new to me because I haven't played in so long. Yeah, this is just a bunch of crap in here. Okay, I'll sell a few things in here. I'll just sell off the apple and the pomegranate, sell the truffle oil, get rid of my mayo. I want to keep my grapes. My grapes should go in my other box, and that egg should have been put down in the mayo maker. I don't know why it wasn't. Well, I guess all the mayo is done here now, so easy to just hop off and pop that in. Grab all this. Alright, perfect. And we'll sell it off. Actually, what I'm going to do here, again, there's a million things that you want to do at one time in this game, so trying to keep your head straight and being like, okay, I want to focus on this and that is really difficult, especially when your farm balloons to the size of mine. It just becomes very hard to keep track of anything you're doing. Okay, so it's selling. If you notice, I move the cursor around. I'm playing with controller. I've just gotten really used to this. It's funny because they actually added a controller style menu option here, I think, in an update when it came to console, and it probably makes more sense for me to use that, but I've played this game for 70 hours using a certain system, so I've gotten very used to using that certain system, which makes it kind of useless for me to try anything else. Anyway, yeah, these lands are going to have to be renovated because winter is coming and I want to expand some stuff down there, and there's also a certain building that I want to build that's going to help me around my crops, so I'm going to get that sorted. Okay. Pick up the plum. Hi Pam, how you doing? Oh, I wonder if she likes... Think she likes plums? Let's give her one. Did good with this one. Oh, nice, alright. So let's see if we've increased our relationship with her. She needs one more for max. As you can see, I've got a few people at max. I've been trying to keep more track of the birthdays, because if you give them their favourite thing on their birthday, they go up 4 hearts at once, I think. So George down here, it was his birthday a couple days ago, and I gave him a present. I was only at like 1 with him, and he's already at 5, so it's good stuff. Shortcut here that I've got goes straight to this area, which is super useful. It means I can just pop straight into this man's abode and process my geodes. I'll drop that onto his table. Oh, what did I get? Obsidian, nice. That might be something that I've not got before, actually. Maybe this will be a good addition to the museum. Let's go check. What's up, dude? Don't have anything to donate to the museum. Yeah, so this is the collection I have so far in the museum. almost maxed it out. Seems like I'm very close to maxing it out. But yeah, I guess the obsidian's down there. You can see it. Right over here. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything to add there. But it looks like there's some book I can read. Okay. Some stuff about fishing. I don't like the way this library is laid out because it's very difficult to figure out what's going on a lot of the time. Where, like, which individual bookcases you can read certain things from, so. But, hey. Always got to dive through the trash, figure out if there's anything useful there. It's already 2 o'clock. The time completely disappears when you're playing this game, it's ridiculous. Let's go back to the bus stop. I'm going to ride on my horsey into town now. Because what I want to do is buy a bunch of salads, because I realize I don't have any freaking salads anymore. Lost all of my salads in my late night mining excursion. Also lost an iridium ore, which was really unhelpful. But let's drop into the saloon. And he's not serving yet. I guess we have to come back in the evening and do that. Alright, let's do some dumpster diving. Most important thing, make sure George doesn't see us dumpster diving. That'd be bad. Wonder if I can give him another present this week. Looks like I can. Let's see. I can, yeah. It's a new. This Sunday count at the start of the week? I wonder what he'd like. One of these? I don't know. Let's try. George, do you want a blackberry? Oh. I guess that glitched out a bit. That's weird. It definitely didn't look like I'd given it to him. But it says it's tit. Okay. Sometimes, as I said, this game can be a little weird and buggy. But, hey. Doesn't matter. Hello? Would you like my berry? That's for me? Oh, doesn't look like she really liked that. That's fine. It is kind of a guessing game, unless you go on a wiki and just figure out. Well, sometimes they'll tell you what they like, so that's helpful, but again, can get a little weird. And also sometimes it's like, why can't my horse just go through this area? There are little annoyances about this game, but my god, it's so good. It's very easy to forgive the little imperfections that it has. Okay, so down to the beach, pick up some crap. Always useful. This is a very useful early game area in order to farm a bunch of good kind of money-making items. They're not like crazy good, but they definitely will help you buff out your wallet so you can afford some stuff. Coral's a nice thing to sell. But yeah, eventually once you hit a point where you're just making money hand over fist, it just becomes kind of pointless. I haven't really come down here in a while because I've spent a lot of my days doing some farming stuff recently because there's just a lot of farming stuff to do. Oh, there's no bait in here. I think I forgot to fill these up last time. Got to fill them up with bait so that they actually pick stuff up. Completely forgot about that mechanic. So many different little mechanics in this game that are easy to not remember. So that's the way it goes sometimes. What do I want to do? I do some fishing, I guess. It's probably a good call. Haven't fished in a while. Need to get my fishing skill up to max, so let's do that. I do have the highest level fishing rod, I think. I think that's an iridium fishing rod. Looks it, it's purple, right? Makes sense that it should be. Oh, here we go. And time for the most difficult minigame of all time. Seeing a lot of people getting frustrated with this on social media because it's not a great fishing minigame when you first start out. You have no idea what the hell you're doing. I honestly kind of like it. Once you get used to it, it's pretty cool. It does what you want it to. Oh, some trash, great. At least I got some trash compactors to turn that into something useful. So even getting trash is not a bad thing in this game. There are ways to turn things into useful commodities. It really is all about playing the market and figuring things out. Oh, actually, that's what I was going to do. I'm being an idiot, guys. I've just realized, instead of mucking around here, I need to head off. But Pam might have clocked off for the day, that's the problem. I hope she's still by the bus station. If she is, then we're going to go into the desert for a little bit of time. She's gone! Damn it. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. But it is the first day of winter tomorrow, so... oh well. We just got too caught up with our fishing. And our chilling out. That's the good thing about this game, though. It doesn't really have much pressure to it. The only pressure that is applied is you putting pressure on yourself. She's like an amethyst on my great-grandfather's tombstone. Sometime today. Yeah, it's kind of the end of today. She might be at home. I do have an amethyst. I could go and grab it. It's not... I mean, it'll help me in terms of improving my friendship with her, but the monetary value at this point is not really needed for me. It's not really a big deal. Okay. It's in here because... What's the name wanted it? Okay, so let's put these in the trash compactor. And I'm going to sell off my fish things. The blackberry, the clam, and this fish. And I'm going to sell the obsidian as well. And off we go back. So a lot of the time you can be way more efficient if you remember, if you like make a mental checklist of things you got to do before going into town, then go into town and do them. You will never end up like me, where I just constantly yo-yoing back and forth between places, because I could never remember what the hell's going on. Is this Jody's house? It's locked. Okay. How about this? So it looks like everyone's gone to sleep, I guess. So that amethyst is not going to help me, but I'll tell you where it will help me. Dropping by the saloon. Maybe she's in the saloon. I could get lucky here. She's not. I don't think she really hangs out here too much. What I can do, though, is buy someone a beer. So I'm going to buy a beer, and I'm going to give it to Pam, because she's an alcoholic. So we need to, you know... Really? Today? Or is that just over the course of... This is really weird. It feels like a bug or something. That's really strange. I guess I'll give it to the... Maybe I'll give it to Clint? I don't know. You want it, buddy? It's a fun gift. Great. Alright. I'm glad that he liked the beer. That's useful. Okay, so I'm going to buy a bunch of salads. So let's get 20. Again, not really an expense that I was planning on having, but... I messed up. Ooh, eggplant parmesan. Could be interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make coffee beans recently. That's been the thing that I've been trying to figure out, but haven't quite. Let's just hang out at the arcade a little bit, because there are these little mini games you can do. Let's just do progress mode. So there's this little like minecart game that you can play. It's pretty neat. I think you have to unlock this by getting the key to it or something. I actually can't remember. I think you can actually get these arcade cabinets in your own house. But they obviously cost a lot of money / time investment. Oh, that was a terrible jump. I'm gonna quit. Oh, it's just such a chill out game. I love it. Alright. On we go. My horse, of course, is called Chrono, and my cat is called Freezer. So there you go. There are some. That's how I name my animals, is after fucking animes, basically. It's like, it's as if look. I mean, my hair is basically Dragon Ball Z, so my entire Stardew Valley town is Akira Toriyama influenced. Clearly. So mead is one of the alcoholic beverages that actually produces quite quickly. So those 4 honey that I put in this morning are already done. Let's grab in, let's take some grapes. Do some more wine. And the star fruit that I was mentioning before, I'm going to take a look in my greenhouse, because that's where I've got a lot of that stuff. Put away my stone and my torches. Amethyst I will put away before I go to bed into the present box. Pick up these cheeses in the morning, actually. It's more efficient to do that. Oh, you can't hardly see in here. Man, I really need some better lighting in this room. Maybe putting some torches in here, or even some lamps would be a nice idea. That's a good call. See what I need to make for a lamp, because I only have a few up in my area. could put wood lamps in here. So 50 wood and 1 battery pack, and this is 1 iron bar, 1 battery pack. So the wood and battery pack would be much easier. Let's go ahead and do that. Before I do, I'm going to close the gates, which is great because that's the last time I'm going to be opening these for another month, because I don't want the animals outside during the winter. They all stay inside because there's not going to be any grass. The grass is all going to be gone. It's going to be bad. So I'm going to pop in here real quick. I'm going to pop out the coal and the copper. I could use iron bar for one of those, but I kind of have a lot of wood and I have a lot of battery packs. So I'm going to make... Here's what we're going to do first. We're going to stoke the coals with those coppers. Put away our coal. Now we're going to head on to making some wooden posts. So I'm going to make 1, 2... say 4. 4 will do. And now I can put these back and head inside. Again, controller has a bit of glitches sometimes. Jumping on my horse and holding an item is just a bit messy. So that seems to work. Is that gonna work on here? How about I put them in the 4 corners of these areas? That sounds good. Nice, that was a cool idea. Because I haven't really come in here at nighttime before, but this is... Wow, that's really good. Sweet! Now it looks perfectly symmetrical and nice. This is awesome. I definitely want to get another iridium inside here. So I'm probably going to have to kill some of these, which is bad because some of these are going to be some good... I think actually 2 of those are some ancient fruit things, but I'm going to have to start again, I think. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Because I want to be as efficient as possible. Anyway, I think it's time to head to bed. Oh my god, it is getting very late. So I'll pick up all this stuff in the morning. Before I go, let's quickly pop the amethyst back in the present. And let's head to sleep. So for tomorrow's list of agenda, what I want to do is go ahead and... I'm trying to think. There was something I was supposed to do. Go to the desert. That's what I was going to do. Go to the desert and buy some starfruit seeds. Because now we're into winter. This is year 2, by the way. I should have made it clear. This is the last month of year 2. Winter. Oh no! Is that my pumpkin? Oh my god, my pumpkin is dead and shriveled on the ground. Oh my god, no. Really? It's a rotten plant. Great, I have a rotten plant. I guess I'll just sell that. Winter's here, that means crystal fruit is in season. Has such a unique flavour. Let's give her a salad. She loves salads. Beautiful. So yeah, we've got some golden ones here. I can take them out now, but I want them to all age properly to be purple. So that's what I'll do. I'll put the mead in there. Beautiful. So main goal today, get starfruit seeds. Make sure I go to the desert. That's important. So here we are in winter. As you can see, all the grass from yesterday in the chicken pen is just gone. That's what happens. It disappears. But I do have a lot of hay prepared. Found some quality stone. Thanks, George. So I guess giving George a birthday present meant that he was going to help me out with some stone, which is very nice of him. Okay, pop the stone away. Rotten plant I want to sell, but let's do our chores first of all. Pick up all our stuff. One thing I kind of want to do is to move my horse's stable like up here, or maybe just closer to my house in general, so I can move there. The problem is I put an apple tree here, and this apple tree is nice, and also I like this kind of area of where I'm doing everything, so it all feels very useful to me right now. Maybe I'll clear out this area. I think clearing out this area and maybe putting the horse there could be useful. But again, there's a lot to think about. I just want to rework everything, basically. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to pick up these iridium sprinklers and take them inside. 2 of them I'll take, because I don't think I can fit any other ones inside. And yeah, it becomes less and less stuff to do in the winter because there's just no animals around. They're all inside. They're not dead, but, you know. All these other trees are got no leaves. They're not producing any fruit for me anymore, which is a shame. Okay, let's grab all of our shenanigans. Cloth. Music in this game is really nice and chilled as well. I like how it just changes on the season as well. It's nice. So I might do a bit of reconstruction in terms of this barn area, because I kind of want to move the barn back. And a nice thing he added in the update, Eric Barone, the guy who made this game, is that you can now move buildings if you go and talk to the right person. So I am going to definitely do that. Really? Come on. Greg Milker, that's not doing Greg Milker. Yes, it's called Greg Milker. I just made pun names based on internet people. It's all I really is. Super Bar Greg. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so first task I want to do is cut these down, and I don't think there's actually a way for me to do this without. Is there a way to do this without destroying them whole hog? I guess not. So I just want to expand this area out so it includes these trees basically. So then all of my stuff can move down a bit. The one thing that I don't like is I can't go back there. So maybe I will leave a little bit of a barrier. We'll figure that out. Let's go and sort our barn area here. Cracking the eggs, taking the eggs. Obviously I've got to be nice to all my animals. Otherwise they won't love me. Come on, ducks. Give me what I need. I need some more rabbit's foot as well. Rabbit's foot is a rare item. It's probably going to be the bane of a lot of people playing Stardew Valley. It's like trying to complete the community center, which is something I have done. I completed the community center. It's kind of why I stopped playing the game, because that's kind of the main goal, is completing the community center. And when you do that, it's like, well, I kind of won. So, boy, there's a lot of shit going on here. Okay, let's process all of our foods. Then, oh, let's see. No, I don't want to do the milk. I want my eggs. All right. Okay, that's all the eggs done. Again, I could have done all my milk up here if I'd kept my brain on, but it's just my brain flits from thing to thing, so it's very hard to like keep a concentration on what is the most efficient way of doing things. Okay, large goat milk. Okay, that will work as well. I was in the process of trying to ship every item, so if we go down to this area, I guess, yeah. So I want to sell. Yeah, I've done normal goat milk and large goat milk now, so we're good on that front. That is fine. Wool. There's not going to be any truffles for me now, because pigs only really do truffles in the outside areas. That's a shame. Okay, let's walk in here, see what's going on. Okay, couple of these veg have sprouted. Any of these? No, we're good. Yeah, okay, so what did I have? I had my iridium sprinkler, so I'm going to put one there. I think that's the place it should be. And then another one directly there? No. Maybe it's... I think it's here, but I think everything's off. Everything's a little bit off, basically. But that should cover all that. And then maybe I'll put some of the smaller ones down the center here to help clean up the areas that don't get done. Okay. I think I have some starfruit seeds up here. I have quality fertilizer. Okay, so I need to buy the starfruit seeds, come back here, plant those, make sure they have quality fertilizer, and then I'm going to make a bunch of wine out of them, and it's going to be great. Okay, let's see. Let's pop some... Sell some stuff. Sell some stuff. It's a good idea. Sell the mayonnaise, I'll sell the pine tar, sell my cloth, I'll sell my good cheese, keep my regular cheese, I'll keep the oak resin, keep that wood, I'll sell this. Actually, I think I already have a hot pepper and I have a bunch of corn already. I'm going to sell this rotten plant because it's a bunch of trash. Actually, wait a second. Can I wonder if I can put this in the... I can't put it in the trash compactor. Man, that's annoying. Oh well. Okay. Come on, horsey. So I think what I wanted to do before I leave my farm is to create more fences so that that top area is fine. I've got a gate here. Another gate would be useful, I think. So I'm going to take that with me. Let's pop back that, and I'll keep the cheese on me for now. Oh my god, what did I do? I just accidentally... There's a lot of accidentallys happening. Alright. At least gates don't completely destroy when you hit them. So these wooden fences... I think these might be hardwood fences, actually. Probably should have checked that. It is hardwood fence I think I'm using. Because this is just regular wood fence. I need hardwood. I don't know how much I have, that's the problem. I should have enough. If I don't, I can always go and buy some. I have 57. Hopefully that's enough. Again, the animals aren't being let out, so it's not really a problem if this doesn't completely happen today. It just would be nice for it to happen. And I don't necessarily want to move the barn up that much, because I do want to have space to walk behind in this area. Maybe I'll move it back one. Maybe that's a good idea. Okay, so let's see if I can... I can't... doesn't look like I can... Well, I can do that. Great, that's not very helpful. Put that back there. I'm going to use my axe. And yeah, it just destroys it. So that kind of sucks. Man, you know what? I'm going to get some hardwood eventually. I'm just going to say goodbye to this fence. And I'm going to clean it up later. It will be cleaned up. Where are you not? I think, yeah, that's probably the best idea, is to scooch the barn back and then just expand this entire area. And I'm going to start by creating some hardwood fences. Oh, it's only one. Oh, geez, I think I have enough. That's fine. So let's start popping these down. Beautiful. And I think I'm going to actually... another gate would probably be useful around here. So maybe let's kill that middle one and put a gate in there. And then let's do our continuation. So there. A little bit finicky, as I've mentioned before. It's just perfect. So now that full area is it feels way much bigger now. I like it like that. It's much better. And I need to just clean out the wooded tile, or the solid tiles behind here. So that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to clean up this area, which means I can just scooch the barn back a tad. Gives me the liberty to do that. I'm actually going to make it so that I can see exactly where I want to scooch it back to. So that means I'm going to place these tiles back here so I have a reference point for where exactly it needs to sit. Okay, good. That's sorted. I'll finish the hardwood stuff later. What I could do is actually just not do that and just make the hardwood come up here and then make a gate that comes in the back here. That's a potential idea instead of wasting a bunch more hardwood. That's maybe a smart thing for me to do. But again, it's already 5:40 PM and I think I'm going to need to get myself over to... where the hell's my horse gone? This becomes the problem if you leave your horse somewhere and you're like, oh no, what am I doing? I'm not going to make it in time to catch the bus ride. So I don't remember what time. Well, Pam's not there, so I guess we've missed that opportunity again. I'm going to have to wait on my star fruit once more. This is the problem. Like, you look up at the clock and it's suddenly, like, all your time has just evaporated. It's just disappeared and gone. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Maybe is Robin still going to be available in her house? Because she's the one who does construction. It's really not helpful without my horse, and I just can't remember where I put it. Don't want to wander around there for a bunch more time. I think she probably closed up shop way earlier as well. Pro tip, if you see little worms in the ground, use your hoe and you will excavate them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just stops doing business around this time of day. She's not behind the till, so we can't do that. Tell you what, man, Stardew Valley is a game that really takes your brain to another plane of existence. And eventually just wandering around being like, oh, what can I do now? Because everything else is done. Ooh, I found a book. That's useful. Guess that can go into the library. It's nice that it automatically goes into the library for you. I do appreciate that. Don't have to go there and put it yourself. But yeah, I don't know. I guess this is Stardew Valley. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put much more in this video beyond this, but if you enjoyed it and want me to do a bit more, let me know. Because I can just do this all day. I'm honestly, like, I fucking love playing this game. It's great. It just feels so nice and fun to walk around and collect plants and pick things up, and you know, it's a general jolliness. It's a general jolly game, as the Easy Allies say. It's very, very jolly. It's awesome. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time with whatever I do next. Goodbye.